Hello guys, welcome to the new episode of RoadCraft. Oh yeah, we are in the steel beams facility. We collected some scrap, we made some steel beams. I believe I got a quest to establish a route between this place and between this place and the river base, right? And we also have a quest to collect steel beams for ongoing repairs. Store resources, steel beams, okay, we will get that. Need to get a truck here. We need to build that route. Okay, let's build the route first. What is this route giving? Remaining. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could get that with the route. What I need. I don't really understand why do we need this road here. It's completely useless.
This is what all this has been building up to. Finally restarting the local oil industry again. At least that's what I'd like to believe, because for me, it's just a big old paperwork-induced headache. While I sort this paperwork out, you get to do the things that matter. And a whole lot of them. So I won't go into detail. Just get all the resources we gathered where they need to go, and reconnect everything to the grid. And we'll be good to go. Here's hoping.
You know, people often complain about the oil industry and stuff. I was first to complain. You know me, I complain all the time. Until they need to go somewhere. You know, then they want a cheap gas. And they want a bus or a train or a plane or a car or whatever. Then the oil is okay, you know. And then they complain about CO2 pollution. And then when you explain to them, look, we can remove CO2 from exhaust gases, but it's an expensive process, and complicated and expensive. So basically what happens if you want to remove CO2 from the gases and everything, exhaust, fuel will not cost, I don't know, €1.5 per liter anymore, but it will cost €3 per liter. And we will all have to pay for it. So this is what people who are the most vocal against oil industry don't understand. There is no free energy. And there is no free clean energy. Clean energy even more expensive. Yeah, okay, let's make electric cars and let's make solar and wind. I'm all for that. No problem there, no. But when you need real power, portable power, easy to transfer, to need to do military or industry or construction, you need gas. And if you wanna use it cleanly, remove CO2 and everything else from the... Basically everything else is removed with the catalyzers, but... nobody will go for it. Simply won't. You don't want your energy to be almost double in the price than it already is now. So every discussion ends there. If there is no commercial value, if there is no commercial justification, it will not work. It all comes down to our comfort, you know. Everybody, when you get home, you want to turn on the light, you want to turn on the TV, you want to turn on the microwave and the dishwasher and your washing machine, and you want it to be cheap, and that is understandable. And when somebody tells you, look, we can make it more clean, but it will be more expensive, you don't want it anymore. Unfortunately, that is the reality of the situation. Fuel, gasoline is still the premium energy source. It has huge energy density, it's portable, it's relatively safe. Forget about getting rid of that soon, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, what are we doing? We are doing something. Oh, we got some new objectives. Restore the gas holders at the port. Infrastructure out, deliver vehicle. Deliver vehicle where? Somewhere here, okay. Okay.
Doesn't this place look different from when you started? Seeing positive changes never gets old, even if I just sit here at my desk while you get all the fun parts.
Oh, girl. Let's buy this thing I saw the last time. Warden Kochevnik or Kochevnik, maybe Kochevnik. ATV all-terrain vehicle, right? Okay, 120. Yeah, give us that. Yeah, I wanted to see if he is able to spawn vehicles, maybe. I know he can spawn materials. Oh, and I wanted to see how fast he is. The cable laying track, yeah. Yeah, okay, this moves nicely. Oh, it has a wheel. this is very nice vehicle. Oh, man. He's quite fast, but not very good in curves. Okay. Yeah, I don't doubt that this thing goes through mud like without any trouble, because it has these wide tracks. It should move without any trouble through terrain. Yeah, okay, let's see. Recall vehicles, activate resource zones. Object scanner, camera mode. Oh, he has resource zones, okay. Yeah, this is actually very nice. So you basically just put him here and transfer resources here in this, inside of him instead of... yeah, this is nice. Yeah, he cannot spawn vehicles, I was hoping, but you know, because yeah, that would be just too silly. Okay, my cable layer is somewhere actually. Where is he? Ah, he's here. Yeah, he's too far. Okay, let's recall him. Actually, I can do it from here, I think. Recover, yeah. So... no, not there. Ah, mobile operation base, okay. Okay.
Oil industry related, but its facilities in the wild are kind of fascinating to look at. Reminds me of those impossible drawings by that European artist. MC Hammer? No, that's not it. Well, I can't quite touch this, but it reminds me of that art. Cool, ain't it?
That would be interesting cable if you played your cable like that.
Like new now. I guess the repair crew really pulled out all the stops. Well, they couldn't have done that without you there, could they? So, finish laying that cable and give yourself a pat on the back for me. I'm proud of
you. Messy, but I see no other way. You are calms about the oil industry, but it's the heart of this region. Seeing it beat again means more than it seems, yeah. People, families live from this.
With this, the local industry is officially up and running again. It may not be the cleanest oil operation in the world, or the most important, but it does keep the entire region alive. And you got it running again. Having that as a line on your resume looks impressive, don't you think? Of course, I'm not saying you did it all alone, but you sure were instrumental, and that's what counts.
Oh boy, that's the map complete. Look at this. Oh. All goals completed. Revived by our efforts, the local oil industry bounced back big time. And by repairing the river lock, we reopened the arteries of commerce, allowing life to flow through this region once again. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's see what's this deluge. No, Sandswept. Is this like a solar farm? Yeah, this looks like solar tower and mirrors. Map details. After an especially violent sandstorm swept through the region, the solar power plants surrounding it were rendered entirely inoperable, threatening the region's power grid. You've been tasked with repairing the facilities and restoring the remaining solar plants to working condition. Alright. Let's see what's this all about and where is this? North Africa summer, okay. So we are in a similar area. A recent sandstorm caused major disruptions. Okay, we read that. Your company has arrived to assist with recovery. Oh, nice.
That sandstorm sure did a number on El Amir. Not only is the power grid down, but that's a lot of sand in places you don't want it. Still, the damage may be even worse than that. So, there are two places I'd like you to swing by and check out. The concrete plant and the repair shop. We really need equipment from the shop and concrete from the plant for a bridge across the river. After all, we're not getting any shipments until we reach the other side.
Desert base, okay. I have something to the south, okay. There is this road and there is something like this. Is this a road or...
A mess on this job, but this may just update the definition. Looks like my kid's room after a study session. I use the term study loosely. I guess it falls to you to play the parent and clean the plant yard. Then you need to build a road and use it to deliver the vital equipment. I'm sure you can handle it.
This is not me. Oh, he stabilized. No, he didn't stabilize. He's driving this thing. Oh, man. We are trying to reach the repair shop at the northwest. Yeah, he'll probably have me do some route for the semis here. That will be fun.
Doing all right so far. So I have a new task for you, and in other breaking news, water is wet. There's a scout vehicle loaded with supplies at the repair shop, and it's eagerly awaited at the steel mill. We'd have our hands tied without the mill functioning, so kindly find a way to get that truck over the river, if you please. I think you'll have zero problems, considering your past performance. This other job, though, gosh, I think it's just too easy for you. I mean, there's no imminent threat or dangerous adventure to be had. Just a little town that needs help restoring its supply routes. But if I know you, you won't refuse a community in need. So thank you in advance.
Yes. Okay, obviously we can make concrete. We'll probably need to build a bridge or something, because he's giving me concrete access quite early. I'm suspicious about it. Yeah, okay, I need my but he said like there is a scout vehicle. Ah, that's the famous Karelian, how it's called. Yeah. What do I need to reach? Somewhere, something here. Yeah, okay, let's try this. amazing.
Just marvel at that river. Doesn't it look wonderful? At least it does from the satellite. If only we could trade places for a few minutes. I'd jump right in. You could ford the river if you don't mind getting a bit of water inside your vehicle. Of course, the shipping caravans would need a bridge, be it concrete or wooden. You're not starved for options.
Yeah, she said it all right. I could cross the river with this thing, probably. Or I could build a bridge, because I'll probably need it. Yeah, do I want a new harvester? Maybe, but I will definitely need better wood transporter. Oh yeah, this guy looks more capable than... Yeah, okay, let's buy this. Let's buy... Yeah, what the heck. Okay, how fast is this thing? Let's spawn it. Yeah, okay, are not very fast, and where is the second guy? Yeah, this one is better. Okay. Let's bring him down. You know, this was I just spent 1 hour and 12 minutes to cut down 7 trees for this bridge using relatively new machines. I mean, brand new machines, I bought them. And of course, you would need to practice, like, I don't know, entire morning probably just cutting trees and putting them on this thing. but this was enough for me. I will not do this again until I will have to. It's boring, it's slow, it's fiddly, it requires a lot of practice, and it's not something for me. I just hate it. Because he's forcing me to make wooden bridges. He doesn't let me build a concrete bridge, but he gave me concrete factory. So obviously he's forcing me to do this, but okay. This was enough logging for me for one game. Yeah, he will give me the same message now 7 times.
Through that crumbled wall. I don't think anybody would mind if we used it as a little shortcut, would they? Then again, even if the ingrates would, we'll be long gone by the time they notice. I know you're not exactly holding your breath to hear this, but we have a shiny new transformer sitting at the steel beams facility. It's just waiting to be installed at the substation near the collapsed power line. Oh, and while you're at it, bring a container of materials with you. They'll come in handy soon enough. Always do. Oh, jeez. I think I jinxed it. Long story short, I want you to keep scratching their backs till they can bring production back online. They only need a small favor, you know. Just a container of parts and resources they need to get going. Think you can deliver it? Pretty please? This whole area used to be green as lettuce, in the environmentally conscious sense. It was running off a solar power station. Naturally, the storm threw a spanner in the works. But I cling to the hope that the panels are just dirty. Could you drop by and check it for damage? Also, looks like we need an operations base close to the port. Find a good spot somewhere on the river, then... Sorry. It's just the usual list of wants from the local authorities. Boring. But nothing you can't handle, right? All right. X marks the spot. I suppose the view explains the shopping list from the locals, doesn't it? If we want to settle here, you have your work cut out for you. And the company really does want this spot, so you better get going.
He wants me to store resources. In other words, yeah, I can try to bring here that mobile base thingy, then just pull the resources in his. Yeah, I don't know. Let me bring him there, then we will see. This. Oh yeah. Yeah, nice trick. So he automatically transferred all the stuff to the... Yeah. Oh, delivery vehicle, what? To address issues more effectively, let's establish our operating base closer to the main transport epicenter, the port. Take a ride across the river to find the optimal spot. When you'll have to gather resources, deliver machinery and build roads. It's a long list, but you've seen longer. Okay, so I need to deliver semi to where? Oh man, this will be difficult. Yeah, this will practically be impossible. You cannot get with semi on the transporter, he is too big, but maybe I can pull him. Can I pull him? Yeah, maybe I can pull him with that other guy. Yeah, I never tried something like that. With Stranik, yeah. Okay, let's get Stranik down there. You know what's the biggest problem with this game, basically, actually? This game, NPCs, these other game characters, basically drivers or not drivers, they don't know how to drive. They just, if they drive something, they follow some predefined road. They cannot actually maneuver or move in the world. They are senseless. That's the problem with this game. This game cannot have a track to go somewhere. No. You can only move on a predefined path and then move senselessly. That means in the game animations, in these cutscenes that you see sometimes, and on these routes that I'm making, they move completely senselessly. The only thing they sense, what I realized, the only thing they sense is me on the same road when they sit on the horn and try to push me off the road. That's the only sense they have. And probably when they reach the end of the route, this destination point, then they count towards quest completion or whatever. That's all. This game doesn't have a driving algorithm, driver, pathfinder or whatever. So that's the problem of this game. Either you have to drive it or you have to plot it where he will senselessly drive. Which is actually kinda strange, considering these games genre type.
Now, to give this port area some juice, we need to repair the nearest power substation. You can start by grabbing some primary resources. Then establish a route from the river base. Let's get these lights on, huh?
Okay, I have a new base. A river base. I don't see any river, but okay. I have some truck that needs to be driven somewhere. Okay, let's see. Find out what happened to solar station. Okay, we haven't done that. Yeah, that is up here. What do I got here? I don't have anything. Anything where? This is something. This is something. Yeah, where is my scout? My scout is who knows where. Okay, I can spawn him actually. A bit faster. Oh, we have something in the shop. Oh yeah, I unlocked something while I was playing. I remember I unlocked something. Karelian. Yeah, he's actually not so bad. Heavy crane on tracks. Oh man. 35 tons. Oh, he's not so strong. And his boom is not that long. But yeah, these tracks look powerful. Quite wide. Yeah, this is probably a good thing, but okay, I don't need it now. What else do we have? No, nothing else. Okay, that's all. That's a lot. Actually, I liked this scout very much that I was driving on that mission. Yeah, let's try this guy. Oh yeah, I wanted to explore this. Oh no, man. What is this? No, that's... Oh, this will need to be cleared. And I probably realized... I realized actually on the last clearing of this rock that this Karelian is very good for clearing the road of the rocks. Yeah, this thing is fast and quite nimble. Yeah, I like it more than my scout that I usually use. That Invictus, how it's called.
If this isn't a porcelain shop after a herd of elephants threw a party, then I don't know what is. Still, maybe it's not as bad as it looks. Could you drive around and check what needs to be replaced? Some places look like they're going to be tough to reach, but I trust your usual creativity.
Ah, here are the palms. Okay, obviously need to drive around and check the place, she said. Okay.
Okay. I think this place could still be somewhat useful, at least if we find a whole bunch of spare inverters somewhere. A quick search shows there's a shipment of the things sitting at your friendly port next door. Nice, right? Just one little catch. We don't know if the port itself is still in one piece. So could you go and check it out?
Yeah, and now we enter this part of the road that is almost impossible. Yeah, give me him. Hello, old friend. Long time no see. See if we are still good for something. Here.
Nice! We're almost there. Once you bring the power substation back online, we'll have brought the area back to normal. Well, more like 25% of normal. Still, a major milestone. At least the port will be able to function, and that will help a lot. So please give this your best effort. Or your normal effort, as you're always on top of things. Here we have the nastier side of the oil industry, as if there were a less nasty one, but I digress. See that oil spill? We've been asked to help stop it. You'll need to find a replacement pump at the nearby quarry. Bring it here, and then repair the pipes. I guess it's pointless to tell you to hurry, but I still will. Time is oil seeping into the ground, and that's no good for anyone. I think there's a pattern here. When we don't know if something is okay or not, it always turns out smashed to pieces. Ah, well, it's not like I'm surprised.
Yeah, don't tell me mission will be clear another harbor, connect another harbor. electricity, always the same cranes, same containers, same quests, same objects, same pipes, same everything. Yeah, people should make everything different when you are in another map. Like playing a different game, that would be cool. Yeah, it would be expensive, because you cannot reuse old stuff. But it would be high quality product, definitely. Yeah, okay, I obviously need to clear this place with a crane to be able to pass where to the other side. Wait, where am I? I cannot... Can I go here? No. It's the fence, yeah. Okay, the fence. We can break down any fence in the game except this one, of course. And I can... Yeah, can I pass through here? I probably can. Let's see. She said I need to bring some pump or something, repair the pumping, provide enough. Find objects. Yeah, okay, I'm going to search for the pump. Okay, guys, I think it is time to end the episode. I'm playing for like 5 or 6 hours already. I know that the part is without the face cam, but nevertheless, we did a lot of good work in this episode as usual. Basically doing every episode is just the same work. The only thing we didn't do here, I think, was lay cables. But we did everything else. And we're doing the same old thing all the time. So that's, you don't hear me comment too much anymore, because this pump we are finding and carrying this same pump like for a long time. Nothing new. Nothing new to comment, nothing new to say. Yeah, new map. Okay, we have the solar panels, we visited that and that's it. Yeah, let me just put this in the truck and then we can go. Yeah, here we go. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you for the next episode. And until then, as always, stay healthy. Bye.